Perhaps you've heard President Barack Obama quote Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in saying, "The arc of the universe is long, but it bends toward justice." Dr. King said that often in his sermons and speeches, but Dr. King was also quoting someone. He was quoting 19th century Unitarian minister Theodore Parker. Parker's actual words were these: "I do not pretend to understand the moral universe. The arc is a long one. My eye reaches but little ways. I cannot calculate the curve and complete the figure by the experience of sight. I can divine it by conscience. And from what I see, I am certain that it bends toward justice." I don't know when Parker first said these words, but they're published in an 1853 volume of sermons, in a sermon titled Justice and Conscience. Now, I don't know that Dr. King ever said, "That great Unitarian minister Theodore Parker once said, 'The arc of the universe is long, but I am certain that it bends toward justice.'" But neither did Dr. King claim these words as his own. He was simply carrying on his dream when it was time. He was being the keeper of the dream. In another sermon by Theodore Parker, "The Transient and the Permanent," Parker said that the messengers are the transient. He was talking about Jesus, and even said that Jesus was transient, that words are fleeting, that what mattered is the meaning behind the words. He went so far as to say about Jesus, "If you make of him a god," taking the heathen view, "then nothing he did would be very remarkable." What made Jesus remarkable was his humanity. The same is true of Dr. King as we honor him this week. What made him remarkable was that he risked his life in service of others, that he had the courage to be the keeper of the dream when it was his turn and his time. The same is true of the dreams of prophets of all ages. Moses had a dream that all the Lord's people would be prophets as he led the Israelites to the promised land. Jesus had a dream that the kingdom of heaven would come here and now, that the least among us would be the blessed ones. Theodore Parker and the Transcendentalists had a dream that the arc of the universe was long, but that it bent toward justice. Dr. King spoke of his dreams many times, but they are all gone. Now we are the keepers of the dream. As Dr. King said, "The time is now. The clock of destiny is ticking out. We must act before it is too late."